Callan Diggs, international best-selling author of Reaching the Finish Line. Here we're still in the pandemic recession, and a lot of people have suffered. Some people have lost family. Some people have lost money. Some people, have lost both or even more. But I just want to, and I talked about this briefly in a previous video, and I recommend you check that out because maybe I think you will like the way I illustrated it. It's a quite interesting illustration. Definitely recommend you check it out. But we all have a choice, and some of us have good choices, and some of us have not so good choices. And overall, we may have more or less choices than other people, but we still have a choice. I don't know what you were doing during this whole pandemic recession, but personally, I was studying. Most of my work, like for example, I've only written 2 books, so I haven't written a book in a while. And after a while, your royalties decrease quite significantly. So I was doing a lot of consulting. But since this pandemic recession, work decreased. And I'm sure other consultants, like me, work decreased significantly. But during this whole pandemic, I took the opportunity to study, and one thing was, it reminded me the importance of finishing what you started. Now, this is something you might not know about me. In 2009, maybe almost 12 years ago, I enrolled in a online state-approved course because I had a passion for natural and holistic health, and I still do. And that's something I'm hoping to expand in my Reaching the Finish Line brand at some point. But I started the online course, and I thought, well, it was a certificate program. Okay, so I started that, and it was great, but maybe as you have experienced, sometimes life just gets in the way. And that's what happened to me. I got distracted, and fortunately I lost my focus, and I forgot about it for a while. There were times, throughout the years that I thought about it and say, yeah, I need to do that again, but I didn't. But it's interesting, almost 12 years later, that came to the center of focus. And that's what I did. Took the opportunity, finished the certificate program, and now I have been awarded by a state-approved vocational school the title of Master Herbalist. It's a very great course, and that is another credential in my skill set. I've also took a certificate program through the University of Minnesota in integrative medicine. So that was very, very interesting. Maybe you have been studying during this pandemic. Maybe you have just taken any job you can because really you need money. I was fortunate, of course, because one thing is, well, I'm an expat. I live in Mexico. So my money goes much farther as opposed to if I was living in the U.S. In the U.S., I would have still done okay. Obviously, I wouldn't have to take a McDonald's job or a Walmart job like probably most other people. I would have still did okay, thankfully. But in Mexico, your money has a better financial mileage, and that's one thing that I've always kept in mind for situations like these. I want to inspire you. Wherever you're doing right now, you can always make a choice to improve yourself, whether it's personally or whether it's professionally. Some people, I know in certain countries, some people are getting a lot of government assistance, and in a sense, you may be, and if you're one of those people, you may be comfortable. Maybe for you, you're like, man, maybe you're thinking, I'm bored. I wish I could do something. Well, take this opportunity and study something, or try something different. Maybe get into yoga, or maybe learn something that you've always wanted to do. So I'll leave it there. This is Callan Diggs here in Merida, Mexico. They have in this state they have all of us wearing these masks, and also there's like a curfew here. It's like I believe it's like 11 o'clock. So I look forward to the day when all this is over. We can all go back to living our normal lives. But I have to say, it's been quite interesting, and I'll leave it there. ReachingTheFinishLine.com. And until next time, I hope you're reaching your finish line.